Here, Maya Tait for May the 11th, and I'm here to give my weekly update on what's been happening. So I do wish to begin by acknowledging the territory of the Saug Nation upon whose lands our municipality resides. A happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I trust that everyone had a lovely day in the sunshine. And of course, many thanks to our frontline and essential workers, families and neighbors looking out for one another, and all the kindness and compassion that continues to spread throughout our community. So I'll start with some district and council updates. For council meetings, the regular committee of the whole meeting on May 19th will once again be held in council chambers. So tonight's meeting will be done on Zoom, but starting on the 19th, all of council will return to chambers. Our committee of the whole meetings are now scheduled on the third Monday of each month at 1 o'clock, unless they follow a long weekend where the meeting is pushed to Tuesday afternoon. So that is what is happening next week. And then after that, we'll resume our regular schedule of the second and fourth Monday of each month at 7 o'clock. For the moment, we still remain closed to the public and are working out our abilities to meet social distancing parameters and WorkSafe requirements. The public will be able to participate through written comment in accordance with Ministerial Order 139. Council agendas and links to live videos are available on the district's website prior to the meetings and afterwards. And of course, if you do have any comments that you wish to provide, please email info@souk.ca. However, if you are wanting to reach council, you can reach all of us at council@souk.ca. District of Souk Return to Work Plan. Our staff are now finalizing a return to work and operating procedural plan. We are working towards a soft opening to the public on June the 1st and working out safety measures to be in place for staff and residents. The district hall will be open for tax payment and application drop-offs only, and for the moment, the public will be restricted to the foyer of the building only. The majority of district staff that are located at District Hall will remain working from home and will be available to assist on phone, email, or video where available. Municipal taxes. While several different payment options are available, we do encourage a touchless approach. So please explore making your payment online or dropping off or mailing via check. If you do wish to come in to pay your taxes, please allow some extra time, as we do need to limit the number of residents into the reception area. The fire department. The 2020 recruit training program continues with an altered delivery model to allow recruits to continue their training in a responsible social distancing fashion. The class has now been split up into two groups. So this has placed additional responsibility on the department, but it also enables new recruits to maintain their training momentum. Many thanks to the department for making this happen. Our drive-by birthday program has been a great success and is putting smiles on faces and helping residents celebrate together. And we hope this provides a memorable birthday for years to come. A reminder that while the provincial emergency is still in effect, so is backyard burning. And all backyard burning other than small campfires in contained rings no bigger than 2 feet across are prohibited, except for those small campfires. Please remember to use clean split wood only, no garden waste. And for those of you that are still burning your garden waste, please choose to compost it or use one of our pickup and takeaway services from one of our many Souk businesses. BC's Careful Restart Plan was announced on May the 6th. Residents are asked to remain vigilant by continuing to wash hands, stay home when sick, clean surfaces, and to stay 6 feet away from one another wherever possible. This applies from now until Phase 4 of the BC Restart Plan. COVID-19 will not be entirely behind us until there's a vaccine or herd immunity. If transmission rates remain low, the province's phased approach will ease restrictions with aims to restart the economy. There are 4 phases, and we are currently in Phase 1, heading into Phase 2 after the May long weekend. During the Premier's Town Hall, following the Restart Plan, The Premier, Deputy Premier, and Finance Minister Carol James held a virtual town hall on Facebook to answer questions. You can visit our MLA John Horgan's Facebook page to learn more and to get clarity on common concerns and questions regarding the plans. Gatherings in small groups of 2 to 6 people to allow some interaction and social time with family and friends is recommended with caution and common sense. Please keep your exposure bubble small. Businesses, services, and restaurants are developing plans to reopen safely as part of Phase 2, as long as they can meet the sufficient distancing measures. So this includes health services and elective surgeries, counseling, hair salons and spas, pubs, museums, art galleries, etc. Opening of hotels and resorts and select entertainment are outlined in Phase 3. Schools and childcare. Schools are expected to return to a new normal by September 2020. A gradual approach to getting back to regular classroom instruction has been presented. A voluntary partial return to safely get some kids back to school before the summer is being explored by SD62. More details will follow once plans are announced, as it will not be mandatory. School districts are also exploring alternate ways to help the graduates of 2020 celebrate and mark the significant milestone in a meaningful way. Reopening more childcare centers facilities is identified in Phase 2, again with some precautions. I would encourage anyone to reach out to our school trustees for any questions that you may have. Recreation centers. Opportunities are being explored by the BC Rec and Parks and Association for community leisure centers, including summer camps and activities for kids. The CRD will announce updates about the use of Sea Park Leisure Center complex once the plans are in place. Sea Park's Demamiel Creek Golf Course was open for public use on May the 1st, with significant steps to support golfers and staffers safely. All of the regional parks remained open from the beginning of the pandemic. For Soup Parks, our District of Soup Parks reopened to the public on May 1st with recommendations in place for safe use. Thank you for using the parks respectfully and packing out your own waste. For the moment, all the play structures and playgrounds will remain closed until further notice. We are working on a coordinated approach throughout the region to enable the parks or the playgrounds to open at the same time. Select provincial parks will reopen on May 14th for day use only, and residents are being asked to explore nearby parks and green spaces that are close to home. Traveling too far out of your community and all non-essential travel is still discouraged. Broader reopening of overnight camping in BC parks may transpire in Phase 3, it could be June or July. BC Parks Discover Camping Reservation website is expected to be in operation on May 25th with information on which parks will be opening. However, despite cautions for residents to remain home and visit parks that are close by, this has and undoubtedly will continue to result in increased traffic through Souk as Greater Victoria residents travel to BC parks west of us. It's important to note that not all BC parks to the west will reopen for day use. French Beach is, but both China Beach and Botanical Beach, both in the Juan de Fuca Provincial Park, are not scheduled for reopening for day use. And no large crowd-style events of more than 50 people remain in place. So on to community caring. A temporary shelter for Souk's vulnerable population has now been operating for about a week and is a result of a ministerial order to provide services during COVID-19. The shelter helps create an environment that facilitates distancing and provides access to hygiene facilities for residents. I'd like to give a big thank you to Sea Park staff and the Homeless Programs Coordinator Jen Wild and her staff, as well as the Souk Region Community Health Network who are operating the facility. Please be respectful of members of our community that are seeking temporary refuge in the space. It's designed to keep everybody healthy. You may have noticed, though, that we have needed to step up security as well as RCMP patrols to the site and this is to protect the volunteers, workers, and residents using the facility from motorists who are driving by in cars and trucks and verbally abusing, threatening, and physically assaulting those on the site. Please stop this behavior. It's not productive, and it's just costing us more time and money. It's not necessary. As for the shelter itself, there have been no reported incidents. It seems to me that everyone using the facility is taking care of it, respecting the space, and they're all working together to keep the area clean and tidy. I wish to thank the Souk Lions Club, the Harborside Lions, and the District Lionesses, who all showed up for healthcare workers last Friday. The three clubs lined Souk Road to show their respect and gratitude for all of our essential workers. Thank you to the Lions family. BetterBuySouk.ca has launched to support local businesses online. So please tell all your friends and check out our new online shopping mall. You can do all your shopping online and also support our local business community. In addition, our Souk Food Chi, along with the Souk Garden Club and Transition Souk, have launched the Souk Backyard Garden Project. So if you visit soukfoodchi.ca, it'll take you to their website with a link to My Fed Farm Garden. So what they're hoping to share is details on how they can help residents get started with free garden kits. So from their website, they say, together they are looking to support fellow community members by accessing Souk region residents with developing their own food gardens. They are supporting families and laid-off workers by providing home-based startup food gardens with simple and affordable supplies. While the supply chain of food to the island has not been impacted, the mass layoffs present a tougher challenge for the months ahead. If you live in the Souk region, you can use their intake form located on the Fed Farm website, where they'll get information to their team to help you get growing. You may also know that the Souk Country Market opened virtually on May the 2nd. If you Google search Souk Country Market, from their website there is a link to their online shopping site. You will need to register as a customer in advance of doing your shopping. Thank you, Souk gardeners and farmers, for stepping up and finding an innovative way to get the fresh produce from your farms into our houses. For financial support, a reminder just to check the COVID-19 information pages on the District of Souk website regularly for updates. And I'll also share that together, the Greater Victoria mayors are now meeting weekly to collaborate, share ideas, and to provide a consistent approach to local government business. We continue to take some direction from the province, but are finding ways to work together. So in closing, I wish to thank you all for tuning in today. I'll see you again at 7 o'clock once the council Zoom meeting has been posted through our regular YouTube channel. And a reminder that I will not be giving an update next Monday, as it is Victoria Day, and I'll be spending that time with my family. So in closing, just wish to thank you all for everything you're doing. Please stay safe, Souk, and always remember to wash your hands. Thank you so much. All the best.